So those are the four main uses of money, but there's also a really other important factor, and it's what can be money. Anything can be money. Because money, the central idea of around it is just that there is an item that a central authority or an authority that most people trust in has said, this is worth something. This has value, it is a unit of account, it is measurable, and we will back it ourselves. That can be anything. You can use leaves, you can use stones, you can use sticks. In the past, metals, stones, and paper have been the most common ones. But why? Why have they been the most common ones? It's really 6 main things. It sounds like a lot, but they're kind of not obvious, but they're self-explanatory a little bit. So one is availability. There has to be enough of it so that people can use it freely and they don't want to just hold it because they're going to be like, this is my only one. So if you have 100 people and there's only 100 pieces of gold, you're not going to give away your only piece of gold to go buy something. You would need more like 10,000 pieces of gold for 100 people. So it has to be available. Number 2, it has to be affordable. The unit of value, so the bill or the coin, has to cost less to produce than it gains on the market. So if a dollar costs $1.50 to make, the United States would lose a lot of money whenever it printed it. As a general rule, money has to cost less to produce than it is worth on the open market. 3, it has to be durable. What you definitely don't want happening is having these little flimsy pieces of paper that you give to someone and then they have to use it within 10 days because if not, they might get it wet or they might drop it or they might accidentally tear it. It has to be something that's going to last a long time and preferably over a couple of decades, if not centuries. Dollar bills are very durable, coins are very durable, and the large stones, let me look this up because we're being factual here. So large stones like in a tiny island off the Pacific Ocean. The island is called Yap, and the stones are huge. I'll link a picture like here or something. But yeah, those can also be money because they're very, very durable. They're still here today, and they're at least a couple hundred years old. 4, it has to be fungible, meaning that it has to be able to be replaced. So those stones, while they were good because they were durable, are not fungible. So they're not the perfect currency, in quotation marks, but they're not an ideal currency because to replace one of those stones in case you accidentally cracked it would take a long time and it would, also kind of break rule number 2. So it wouldn't be very affordable to recreate a whole giant massive stone, which is probably why we don't use massive stones today. Number 5, it has to be portable. Again, massive stones are not portable, but most money that has been used throughout the history is portable. So coins, dollar bills, and even nowadays where nothing is money, just track numbers through exchanges online. Very portable, very, very reliable. So number 5 is kind of important for nowadays, especially because money goes long distances, and it being portable is kind of one of the most important features of modern money because you need to be able to send your money to Amazon.com headquarters and then it needs to go back to the person who's selling it in China. So if it wasn't portable, that'd be very hard to do, and e-commerce probably wouldn't be around very much. And number 6, it has to be reliable. You can't have money if when you go to exchange it, there's a chance that the merchant might say, sorry, today I'm not accepting dollars, So if it's not reliable, it undermines the trust that any central authority has built around the money. It could happen today if every single person in the world, or for some reason, stopped accepting dollar bills, the dollar would crash, and probably the US economy with it as well, and most economies in the rest of the world. That would not be a good thing. Please don't do that. Not a viral challenge. Don't crash the dollar. Yeah, so being reliable is very important, and it's kind of one of the reasons Bitcoin hasn't really taken off as a currency, because one day it's worth 3,000, another day it's worth 20,000, and if you're a business and you're trying to save on the money and kind of keep a holding to weather bad days, you don't want your savings to go from 100,000 to 2,000 to 50,000 because then you don't really know where you're at, and it's not a very reliable way to hold stores of value. So I think that kind of wraps it up. We've talked about the uses of money. We've talked about the things that money needs to accomplish in order to be kind of ideal for today's modern world. There's a lot of examples of old money, kind of like I've covered a little bit on the video, that don't really meet all of them, and that's kind of why they phased out. But over the course of time, we've kind of discovered that these 6 main ideas are what we need to have a good currency system. So again, the 4 uses are a medium of exchange. It smooths the friction of barter. It is a unit of account, and it allows the holding of value over time and distance. And the 6 things that we need in order for money to be kind of ideal in today's modern world are availability, affordability, durability, fungibility, portability, and reliability. That's a lot of abilities there. Okay, so yeah, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. If you learned anything, comment down below. Let me know what you want to kind of learn more about or things that I can do to improve the videos. If you want to learn more about finance, not only from me, but also from other channels, liking, subscribing, and hitting the bell icon lets YouTube know that you're interested in finance and lets them know that you're interested in me. So it helps both of us out. So thanks again for watching. You guys have a great day.